spring of 2000, Vince Carter and the Toronto Raptors were easily eliminated from the playoffs by the New York Knicks. Vince's disappointment was amplified by the firing of his coach and mentor, Zch Carter.
I did not want out of Toronto, all right? I wanted out of a bad situation.
I was lucky enough that I was able to have a group of men accept my vision when everyone else said it, it couldn't happen. And, the fact that Vince is still here, it's his vision.
He saw something in me that I didn't see or other people didn't see at all. He said, "You're a player in this league."
This feels great. I get the opportunity to come back home, play in front of my family, my friends, and just play for a first-class organization.
Vince's difficult summer was capped in August when his cousin and best friend in Toronto, Tracy McGrady, left the Raptors, signing a free agent contract with the Orlando Magic.
Vince was disappointed because he saw a bright future for the both of us. I didn't see it that way. I wanted him to have his own spotlight in Toronto, let me go somewhere and have my own spotlight.
We were starting to build something that was spectacular. If he didn't feel that was enough to stay, no problem.
Vince's frustration was fueled by media reports that McGrady resented Vince's popularity.
Whoever it was just shooting this negative stuff in his ear about what I said about him, about the team.
Maybe he said all the stuff, maybe he didn't.
In August, Vince escaped to Australia as a member of the U.S. Olympic basketball team.
Vince, before the Olympics, had no hair, but he had a lot of problems.
Fighting to come to terms with his brother's incarceration, coping with the betrayal of his trusted agent, and facing an upcoming NBA season without his mentor or his best friend, Vince Carter saw the 2000 Olympics as his opportunity to play with a new uniform, a new haircut, and a new attitude.
Carter! He subconsciously maybe thought, if I could just not be Vince Carter for a minute, maybe I can just work some of these things out and everything would be just fine.
Carter's got to back up and walk away.
He was going through a lot of emotional stuff at the time. There was a lot of pressure on him, and he needed to play a little man. I had talked to him and told him, look, I know I'm not your coach, but, go get my gold medal.
Carter played with a fierceness he had never before exhibited, climaxing his global assault with a mind-blowing power dunk over 7'2" Frenchman Frederick Weiss.
Hands down, I had never seen anything like that. I mean...
He jumped over his head!
I didn't know that I jumped over this guy. I thought I hit him. He either moved out of the way or he fell down trying to get the charge. Still today when I see it, still can't believe me. I just jumped over a 7'2" dude.
In the fall, Air Canada made the return flight to Toronto, and the fans were thrilled to have their Olympic hero back home. But for Vince, there remained an emptiness. He and Tracy McGrady, who was quickly building his own kingdom down in Orlando, had still not resolved their feud. In December, the cousins had their first conversation in 6 months.
3-on-2, Jackson lines it, Carter hammers it. McGrady inside. Boy, what a duel between McGrady and Carter.
By the time the Raptors visited Orlando in January, the friendship had been renewed.
There was no need for us to act like that. We was too damn close.
He's a superstar now, which I'm happy for him. And he made a good decision, and a decision that was for him.
Turn it up.
For the second year in a row, Vince was the leading vote getter for the All-Star game, and this time he was joined by his former teammate.
Rejected by McGrady.
first round of the playoffs, the Raptors again faced the veteran New York Knicks. But this time, Vince was up to the challenge.
And the game is over. The Toronto Raptors move along and will face the Philadelphia 76ers.
Vince would have little time to celebrate, as he now found himself mano-a-mano with the league's leading scorer, Allen Iverson.
Iverson streaking by everybody, and Allen Iverson. Oh, wow! Wild helter-skelter game. Here is Carter. What a start for him.
For 6 games, Carter and Iverson traded offensive explosions, inspiring each other to dizzying heights.
Another one. That's amazing. Amazing. Vince Carter, 50. His NBA high.
The series went to a deciding 7th game, and suddenly Vince faced a dilemma. As a high school senior, he had promised his mother that he would graduate from college. Despite leaving North Carolina after his junior year, he had been attending summer school in an effort to keep that promise. Now, graduation day fell on the morning of the biggest game of his life.
A part of the educational process is the celebration that comes after you have accomplished your goals. Why would you want any student to miss that? For any reason. Why?